Well, hey there. Welcome to Snafus and Foo Bars and DIY. Today we're planting pineapple pups. These aren't the tops, these are the pups that grow out beside the pineapple. So here's my snafu for today. Normally you take these and you twist them off and you get more of a cone-shaped cutting here. This one, well, I got that. We'll see if it works. I think I have another one like that. So anyhow, so here's what you're going to do when you get a pup, or you could do this with a pineapple top. You'll treat them both basically the same way. You take and you strip these down like so till you get some you get some of the base exposed. It takes a little bit to get into it and get it going, but I like to do all the short leaves. You see these, you got some shorter leaves and then they start getting longer. Just do up to that last short leaf. Maybe that's even too much, but it seems to work for me. Clean them up good. Usually get all this stuff off. So you clean up each one to look like that. So basically like that. So again, I'm going to go just up to these short leaves. Now, some people might argue about these little brown leaves at the bottom, but I like to get rid of them. At least somewhat of them. Don't put any knives to it if I can help it. So you get a little bit of kind of a root already. If you see this here, it's a little bit of a root already there. So I take these, I put them in my compost pile, all the extra leaves. Now here's where my wife probably kills me. You could probably save, you know, pots from when you plant stuff, but they're so cheap to buy them. I think I spent like $8 and I got probably 50 of these from Amazon, these 1 gallon pots. So, you know, a pineapple is a bromelade. If you've ever grown a bromelade, they're almost kind of cactus-like. They don't like to get too wet. So what I bought was this cactus, palm, and citrus. It's the first time I bought it, but it makes sense to use something that is made for a tropical plant. If you look at it, it's a nice black soil, but it's got enough stuff in it to make it drain well. Because pineapples don't like wet feet, they like dry. And you know, little known thing about like bromelades and pineapples, they're leaf feeders. And so the way they feed, the way a pineapple feeds, is you see the way the leaf is shaped. It's kind of like a funnel. So water with nutrients or whatever dripping or raining falls into this and it runs down against the stem. And that's how it feeds the plant, is more from this function from the top than it does from the roots. I mean, it gets plenty of nutrients from the roots, but it's really a leaf feeder, and it likes to water this way. It'll hold water all up against that plant at the top, and that's a good thing for a pineapple. So I like to get it good and packed down. So I mean, I honestly don't like it too loose. It's going to pack down eventually, but I like it packed down to hold up the plant. So this one here, I'm going to pull a couple more leaves off. Maybe I picked up a different one. So let's take one more off. I mean, I think that's good enough. You can, you know, strip it till there's no leaves left, but that should work pretty good, and it's pretty simple. Just going to take them in here. And these I'm going to transplant later, but I didn't want to just plant them. You could plant these straight into your garden. So get in there and pack it in nice and good. Let's do one more just for snafus and giggles. There we go. We've got another pot full. Pack it down. I think they keep losing plants off the back. Again, we'll take this one that we've stripped. I'm going to take another handful in here. Put that in there, pack it down good. And then just stick it in there. Now you could fortify this. Usually what I use is Osmocote fertilizer, a balanced Osmocote fertilizer. And I'm going to actually put that a little deeper. Okay, there we go. And just sprinkle a, teaspoon on the top. They're not really, the way I would feed these going forward, let me plant that one a little better too. The way I'll feed these going forward until they're ready to go in the ground is I will spray a half mixture of balanced water-soluble fertilizer like Miracle Grow. Just pour it over the top, let it run in, fill up against the plant. They really, really seem to like that. So that's that in a nutshell. Pineapple plants ready to go.